Hi, welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and we're going to do an inner child healing tarot spread today. So, if you're new to inner child healing, it's important to remember that it's not going to come from one tarot reading. The healing is not going to come from one tarot reading. It's going to come from a dedicated practice to healing the wounds that we did not cause ourselves. And it's best done with the support of a mental health professional, a therapist, a counselor. If you do not have access to that for any reason, please at least make sure that you are in a mentally, emotionally stable state before starting this work. Remember, you can always save the video and come back to it at a later time. You can take breaks and come back to it at a later time. Remember to listen to your intuition and, of course, only take what resonates. And let us begin. What does your inner child need? Anybody watching this video, what does their inner child need most right now? What does their inner child need most right now? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? Okay, so we had the Ace of Pentacles, in reverse, Two of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, financial stability is huge here. It's three out of the four cards are Pentacles, which is, as we know, money, career path, home, stability. So likely there was a lot of instability in your childhood, if this is resonating. With the Two of Wands, this is a decision to let whatever seed your soul has planted. I just saw 331, 0331, and was told to bring that up. Someone's angel number, March 31st, could be a significant date. So it's about making a decision to follow through with the seed your soul has planted when it comes to a way to make money, a way to feel stable. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's a blocked energy. Upright, it's slow and steady wins the race. Taking practical actions towards achieving your goals. That's what your inner child needs most right now, in this moment, is for you to take practical actions, to make the decision to take practical actions when it comes to the seed your soul has planted that you know deep down will bring you to the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is also the queen of self-care, self-nurturance. So that's going to be extremely important at this time. What is your inner child trying to communicate to you? What is your inner child trying to communicate to you? Anybody watching this video? What is their inner child trying to communicate to them? Seven of Wands in reverse. You're holding yourself back. Something needs to be reassessed. Can I get more on that, please? The Fool. Take a leap of faith in yourself. In your inner child. The Hanged One, King of Wands, the Magician, Nine of Swords reversed. Your inner child would like you to have a new perspective on that which makes you anxious, that which is keeping you up at night, that which is keeping you in a state of mental anguish. The new perspective your inner child would like you to have is that you are the leader of your own life. You couldn't be when you were a child because you were a child, but you're an adult now. You hold the power as the Magician and the King of Wands. The power to create, to manifest. The power to take control. The power to take care of yourself. You hold that power now. You and only you. Thank you. Next question. How can you give your inner child the care and support that was missing in childhood? How can you give your inner child the care and support that was missing in childhood? I just heard physical touch. Self-havening may be something important for someone to look at. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups in reverse. Taking inspired action with the Knight of Wands to come into collaboration with Three of Pentacles. Spirit, Four of Cups in reverse. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, illustrated by Pamela Coleman Smith, there is a figure sitting with three cups in front of them, and they're very upset about these three cups. Some are even apathetic. They don't even care. Meanwhile, Spirit is reaching a hand out to this individual, saying, I understand you've been hurt by the past. I understand you may be feeling apathetic towards your future, towards your present moment as a result of the pain of the past. But we love you. We are here for you. We want to help you. That's how you can give your inner child the care and support that was missing in your childhood. By realizing that there is more to life than apathy. To find what inspires you to keep going, to find what inspires you to wake up each day, to take care of yourself, to brush your teeth, to shower, to eat properly, to eat enough, to move your body, to breathe, to cleanse, to communicate, to connect. Take inspired action. And come into co-creation with Spirit, with your guides, your higher self, source, goddess, whatever resonates with you. Come into collaboration. Teamwork makes the dream work, I just heard. They want to hand you your cup. Next question. How can you release any guilt or blame that your inner child is internalizing? How can you release any guilt or blame that your inner child is internalizing? So, the inner child is also our shadow self. And your inner child may be feeling guilt or blame for your shadows coming to light in your present day or in your past, but the way in which your shadows have presented themselves, your inner child may feel guilty for. And I think the first step is to acknowledge that it's not their fault. It's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to heal. 10 of Wands in reverse. Release the burden. Release the burdens that were placed upon your back from your childhood, your upbringing, your parents or guardians, or other caregivers who were supposed to protect you that didn't, that hurt you, that caused you harm, that put you in situations that put your well-being or life at risk. This is why you have the shadows that you do. This is why these self-sabotaging cycles occur, as a way to protect yourself from more harm. But as an adult, we often project things onto people because of our hurt, because of our insecurities, our shadows, because we are trying to clean up the mess that is our life that we did not make, but that is our responsibility to clean up. In this lifetime, we are the cycle breakers. 10 of Wands in reverse is a severe call to let it go, to not blame yourself, your shadow self, any longer. The shadow aspect of the Ten of Wands, once again tying back to the Pamela Coleman Smith illustrations in the classic Rider-Waite-Smith deck, is a figure carrying a bundle of 10 wands on their back. We have to remember that this person is choosing to carry those wands all at the same time. They're not making multiple trips. They're not asking others for help. They're carrying the load alone, and that is their choice. Once you release your shadow self, the blame that you are placing on your shadow self, on your inner child, that is when the true healing can begin. How can they hold space for their inner child as they continue on their spiritual journey? Thank you. Anything else? How can they hold space for their inner child as they continue on their spiritual journey? Thank you. The Empress in reverse on the bottom of the deck. This is a call to take care of your self, to fill your own cup before filling the cup of others, to nurture your body, mind, heart, and spirit. That's how you will be the container that you need in order to hold space for your inner child as you continue on this spiritual journey. It's imperative. You have to take better care of yourself, honey. That's making me emotional. Six of Cups right underneath that is the my card for childhood trauma recovery. So if you can, I really do recommend getting a therapist to work through you with this. This may look like doing EMDR. If you had some really severely traumatic events happen when you were a child, even if you just witnessed them, they're still traumatizing and they're still affecting you. So doing EMDR, that bilateral stimulation with a therapist, a mental health professional, it's a long journey, but it is so life-changing for so many people. If that's not an option right now, utilize the therapists that are on YouTube putting out content for free. And I will link some resources in the description of this video, as well as I will pin a comment. The Judgment card in reverse also flew out, so it's a wake-up call. Have a wake-up call to take better care of yourself, to create a better container to hold space for your inner child. That's going to be necessary before starting this journey or continuing on this journey. If you've already started, this is a cry for help from your inner child. Four of Wands, homecoming. A milestone that is to be celebrated with your community for your accomplishments, your achievements. That's beautiful. You're going to do this. You are doing it. It's so important to remember to take care of yourself each step along the way, no matter how deep into your journey. You may have been doing inner child healing for years. It doesn't matter where you are on the timeline. What matters is that you're caring for yourself in the ways in which you were not cared for as a child. It's the only way, I'm hearing. We are going to pull Oracle. I would also, I think we'll do some journaling prompts from Emily Rose's deck, the Codex of Questions. Then we'll do Oracle. And then we'll do charms to kind of lighten the mood. Because this is very intense. It's okay to cry. If you need to cry, if you need to pause and cry and have a good cry session and then come back, let yourself do that. Take the space. Okay, journaling prompt for those that are here in this reading. Journaling prompt to help them heal their inner child, and thus heal themselves, and thus heal the other relationships within their world. Thank you so much, Spirit. Do you have the bandwidth to receive what you are asking for? This very much ties into, if you're going to open up this can of worms, so to speak, are you prepared? Are you nurtured? Are you self-nurtured? It's wonderful if you have a support team around you, but many of us do not. So it has to come from the self, regardless of whether you do have a support team or not. The self-love, the self-nurturance. And this can absolutely be a work in progress. But it's to be mindful, a call to be mindful that if you are ready to start this healing journey, if you are ready, make sure you are doing this on days when you have the bandwidth. Make sure you're caring for yourself properly before, during, and after you do any sort of shadow work or inner child healing work or trauma recovery work. What do you love the most about being alive? I'm holding these journaling prompt cards up if you want to screenshot them. What do you love most about being alive? Sometimes this question is really hard to answer. You may not have anything that seems major right now, and that's okay. What came to your mind first, without thinking about it? That's going to help you have more bandwidth. That's going to help you be a better container in which you can hold space for your inner child to heal. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's get an oracle card from the Desert Rites Oracle. Anything else? Okay. Sometimes less is more. Shifting on the bottom of the deck. I just saw 24 on the timer and was told to call it out. So 24 might be a number for you, an angel number for you. Okay, so the two cards that came out, we have isolation and sharing the light, along with shifting. Okay, so let's see here. the threshold of something, my dear. Okay, let's read isolation. The seeker embraces a quiet refuge amidst their solitude, for isolation from the world is one of the many medicines used for more profound healing. Accept this invitation to step away from the world's cacophony and immerse yourself in the desert's healing energies. In this intentional withdrawal from noise and distractions, the seeker finds solace in silence where the heart's whispers can be heard, and the spirit finds the space to mend its tattered fragments. Isolation is not a departure, but a sacred pilgrimage inward, a journey into the fertile oasis of self-discovery and spiritual renaissance. Here, in the hushed serenity of solitude, the seeker nourishes the roots of their being, replenishes their soul's essence, and emerges reborn. It's time for an inner pilgrimage, a hermitage. It's been about 6 months now. I've been on mine. And I cannot recommend it enough. Sometimes, when the connections around us are harming us, and they're unwilling or unable to change, we have to remove ourselves so that we can come back to ourselves. We have to fill our own cup before we can share our light. It was the best decision I've ever made, by the way. I opened up to a page that said decision. Yeah, you have a decision to make. Okay. Shifting. Let's look up shifting. Okay, we're actually going to look up inner light first. That's what my eyes were drawn to first, so let's do that. Where there was despair, you found hope. Where there was doubt or cynicism, you sowed the seeds and bloomed faith. Even when there was no water, you took the sand and made fertile soil. That's the only part I'm called to read from that for now. Okay, last card. Shifting. And then we'll pull charms. The seeker embraces the wisdom of adaptability and surrenders to the winds of change. Here, amidst the vast desert landscape where every grain of sand tells a story, the seeker learns to wield their wisdom as a tool for navigation in the ever-changing terrain of life's journey. Like a seasoned traveler attuned to the shifts of the desert breeze, you embrace the art of pivoting when needed, gracefully releasing attachments to what once seemed immutable and opening your heart to the infinite possibilities beyond what you can see. Now is the time to relinquish the illusion of control and surrender. Trusting each shift in the sand unveils a new pathway, shimmering with potential and purpose. As you step alongside the cadence of change, you embody the spirit of the desert flora, bending but never breaking in the face of life's inevitable oscillations. With courage and openness, you embrace the transformative power of shifting, embracing each twist and turn as a sacred invitation to awaken the boundless expansiveness of blessed opportunities. That's gorgeous. Okay. Now for charms. Charms can act as signs and synchronicities that your spirit guides have been showing you lately, or that they will be showing you in the coming weeks. They can also act as clarifiers, sometimes bring through additional messages. Yeah. Beautiful. So, we have a mountainous landscape, night sky, the crescent moon, and stars. I'm being called to talk about mountains and how in the tarot they represent challenges. And the stars in the sky, it's bringing that quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to mind. And I don't believe this is exactly word for word, but something along the lines of, "For without the darkness of the sky, we would never see the beauty of the stars." The next charm we have is a thread and needle, mending, repair. And it's interesting, what's coming to my mind is like generational repair. Generational mending. Next we have a key. So this could be Hecate calling to you if you are unfamiliar. I just saw 3311. I was told to call that out, so that could be someone's angel number. But what I'm hearing now is that you are the key. You hold the power within you. And then the last term we have is the sun, which of course we know represents happiness, celebration, illumination. Success. You're going to have it. Remember, you already hold the key. You are the key. I really hope this was helpful. If it was, please do like the video so that I know it's reaching the people it needs to. And if you think that these messages will be helpful to heal others in the collective, please hype the video so that I can get this video and this channel seen by more people, and subscribe to the channel. I don't just do inner child healing if you're new here. I also do zodiac readings and moon energy readings and general collective messages, shadow work, self-reflection, guidance, that sort of thing. If my collective is really into this inner child healing session, then let me know. Leave a comment if you want me to do these more frequently. I'm thinking like a monthly inner child check-in would be good. Um, but I will do them more frequently if requested. Maybe like a weekly inner child check-in. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And remember, less is more. That is a message that came out in today's reading. So, sitting with this, going within, sitting with this. You may want to take a break from tarot for the rest of the day, um, or at least take a few moments to sit in the silence and absorb this information. For me, when I first got started in my spiritual healing journey and watching tarot readers on YouTube, and I still do this. If I'm watching a reader and it is resonating and the reader's calling out things that I know are meant for me to hear and integrate, I will take notes. I will write them down in my spiritual journal. And I have a collection of journals with all of my favorite readers who've said things that have helped me along my journey, and it's just such a beautiful thing to look back at. So you may want to save this video, watch it again, take notes, maybe do that a different day, or for future videos, that might be a thing you want to do, future readings. But I think the most important thing is to integrate and to fill your own cup before trying to pour out of your cup into others. Okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I can feel the work you're doing. It is powerful. I'm being called to hold up the Magician, the King of Wands, and where's our Queen of Pentacles? The Empress. There's the Queen. All of these very powerful figures. They are you. You are them. Thank you for being here. Please take care of yourself. And until the next time, I am sending you so much love. Take care.